It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show. Everybody, don't you know? It's a Gentleman Grochowski Show.
Our next guest has been started off playing piano, and she turned into a rock star. Tiny piano lessons, you know, little chopsticks, and then she became a rock star. Let's welcome Jenny Franck to the program. How are you, Jenny?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
So that's when it started, doing chopsticks, huh? And then you became a rock star out of the deal.
Yeah.
What made you get into piano?
I love the sound of piano. It's a really full, sound, and I just had one in the basement, so I started playing it.
Whose piano was it?
It was my grandma's piano, actually. Okay. I used to play Jaws. Yeah, thought I was so good because I could play the Jaws theme song.
Yeah, it's you know, you got to know when to go fast with it, right?
Yes.
Go fast with it. Cool.
Yeah.
So you started playing piano, and you said, cool. And then how does that progress to wanting to sing and this and that? What's the next step from starting to just play chopsticks and then the swing and everything else you play on there?
Yeah, because it's just wanting to sing too. It's just always, when you always have melody. I always had melodies going through my head, and was always a writer primarily. So
As a kid,
yeah.
As a kid. So you were writing music as a kid?
Yeah, I was writing melodies and words, and just trying and rhyming, and it just put that to music. It was just a natural progression, really. Yeah.
So did you ever have any words to that?
Yes.
Did you?
I had words to everything.
What was the words of Jaws?
I don't know. I don't remember. Huh? The shark's coming to eat me.
So you took piano lessons?
I did.
How was that? That had to have been.
It was
painful,
difficult.
Huh?
Yeah, it was pretty painful. I'm not a good lesson taker.
And it's just repetitive, right?
Very.
You keep doing it over and over and over again.
You've taken some lessons yourself then,
huh?
No,
they've paid me not to take lessons.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I got the attention span to do it, but I had a friend growing up that played piano, and I was amazed by it. It was kind of cool, but I just never. I could do the fake keyboards and air guitar.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at the air guitar. That's as far as I can go with instruments.
Nice.
After years of piano playing, right, and then you started making your own music, right?
Yes.
What's the process behind that?
I just I think everybody's different, but for me, it's an internal process because it starts off with what I hear in my head, and I just try to get it out onto the guitar.
Every time I think of writing music, I think of that old Saturday Night Live sketch with John Belushi when he's Beethoven. Or I think it was Beethoven. And he'd write something down and he'd get all frustrated because it doesn't sound good or something like that. Ever see that?
Yeah, I have seen that. Yes.
Because it's kind of like you just write. You write it down on paper, right? It's like that note, and then you do another note, right? Is it? And
it's really for me. It's that strategic.
Yeah, you gotta and then you gotta make sure you go good and.
Yeah, but it's kind of almost like a spiritual process for.
Now, do you think the lyrics should come first?
The lyrics,
or melody?
Yeah, the lyrics and the melody tend to come first, or I'll write them together.
Yeah.
But the music usually comes with the words for me.
The music.
Yeah.
That's the most important part, isn't it?
The lyrics are the most important part, actually.
The lyrics, really?
Yeah.
You don't think it's the music? No.
The music, for me, it's the lyrics.
That's what you like to do first, the music, and that's your important part.
Yeah. For any song that I've ever listened to, I'm always listening to what they're talking about or what they're saying. Yeah.
Okay. Well, me being a layman on that, I just kind of listen to how it sounds.
Yeah.
If you could bop your head to it, that's pretty.
I think that's the majority. So.
Yeah. Just snap to it.
Yeah.
Now, who are some of your early influences?
My earlier influences were, like the '90s, grunge scene, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay. What about their music, inspired you or influenced you most?
It's the heaviness of it, the heavy guitar, crunchy guitar sound, and then behind just the beautiful voices and lyrics and the words. The lyrics are very disguised, with metaphors, and you don't hear that as much, in the newer music these days, I don't think.
Live events inspire your music.
Yes, always. It's always personal.
Right.
Yeah.
So like if you lost your dog or something, that might inspire you, or do you look into?
I have a song. Yes, I have a song that I wrote after I lost my cat. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
So do you write it right then and there, or do you just think about it as you go? Like, you lost a cat 10 years ago, but you're thinking about it now?
I'll write it right then and there,
Right
and
then
then
and there.
it'll probably, maybe morph into something deeper later
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Do you tend to write stuff on like paper or
Yes,
napkins or whatever's
paper.
laying around? Do you have like special paper for it, like a book, or could it be on
No.
anything?
I've tried keeping books, but it's like it doesn't work.
So you'll just find out, okay, get that paper and you'll just write on the back of that.
Yeah, I have books, and like I use one page, and then I'd have scraps of paper
Like
everywhere.
a composition book or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What was the achievement like to do your own album?
My very first album, it was huge. It was just like, I did this, like, I created this, and this is my music. Yeah.
Right.
So,
It was your baby.
It was my baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all the songs were like my children.
Yeah.
So.
Now, did people like in the musicians or other musicians or someone in the studio want to have you change stuff, and you're like, no, that's mine. It's got to be this way.
My first album, that's exactly how it was. Yeah.
Everybody was asking you or telling you it's got to be this way, right? And then you can't really fight them too much, can you?
Yes.
You fought them.
Yeah, for my first one, and then as you work with other people, you grow as a musician, and you learn to collaborate, and
Okay.
I think that's a part of like maturing.
Now, your second album came out a couple years later. It was self-titled. How much harder is it to do a second album opposed to a first album?
Second one was definitely a little more relaxed. I was a little more open to working with other people and putting different sounds into the mix.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You choose how many songs are on an album?
Yes. The ideal way for me, I don't know what the process is for other people, but is to map out and have like a pre-production meeting with like the producer, whoever
Okay.
you're working with, and you choose the songs, and you kind of just map out how they're gonna sound and the different instruments you're gonna use. I think, I don't know about everyone in the business, but it's suggested that you put like a real catchy one, and the first as your first song,
Right.
and
Because people listen to music differently than they did 20 years ago.
they do, yeah. A lot of people only do single downloads now too.
Yeah. Is it better in the long run?
To do,
A single or just an album?
I'm old school. I love the CD. I still buy CDs.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. I'll always love CDs and buying albums, and
Yeah. I started just downloading them.
yeah.
Yeah. I stopped with the whole going to. I used to go to the album store.
Yeah.
It was always an event to go there because
It was.
everything was there that you liked.
Yes, it was so fun.
And the music was usually loud.
Uh-huh.
And it was just always cool, and there's memorabilia walking around. And then there were these Ozzy Osbourne posters that always scared me. Ozzy Osbourne and AC/DC.
Did he eat was it the one where he's eating the head off the bat?
You know what? I remember those things frightened me as a kid. Ozzy Osbourne and AC/DC posters. But besides that, I made it through, and I survived for the most part.
Well, now you're doing single downloads, so
Yeah,
I know.
no more drama for me at the record store. Tell us about this Beautiful Lies album. That's your new album that's coming out, Beautiful Lies.
Yeah. So Beautiful Lies, it'll be out on actually March 11th,
Okay.
and it was produced by a talented man named Javen Pinnell of Vibe House Productions. He's actually most recently worked with Jackie Chan in Jackie Chan's latest movie. He recorded and produced the song that and the end credits that Jackie Chan sings on.
Okay.
So,
How's that like to have the same producer that Jackie Chan has worked with?
it was cool. It was
Yeah?
so cool. Yeah.
Was he uptight?
No.
Was he? Yeah.
The most laid back, relaxed
Yeah?
person I've ever worked with in my life. Yeah.
And where did you produce and record the record at?
It's called Vibe House Productions. It's in Rockford. It's actually right in his home. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's easier that way. Mm-hmm. And is there a meaning behind Beautiful Lies?
Beautiful Lies. Yes, it's like when you think about life, it's like life. You start off as this little girl, and or I start off as a little girl. You little guy.
Mm-hmm. I started off as a little guy.
Yeah. And everything is so innocent and like lovely. And then as you grow up, you just realize that like there's a lot of lies in the world. And
what makes them beautiful?
Well, they're disguised to be beautiful. And then as you get older, you realize that it's not so much.
Yeah. Reality kicks in somewhere down
reality,
the road.
Yeah.
You wrote all your own songs, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's got to be an accomplishment. What 10 songs?
Yes, this album is 10 songs. So.
And you got that much melody in you, huh? That you could write 10 songs in addition to the last 10 songs you wrote?
I've got a catalog of over 150.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
You happen to have a song that you like more than another song? It's like, like if you're a mother, you have 5 kids, but you like that one kid better. Yes. Is there one song that you like amongst all the other songs?
There's little tidbits that I've written that I love, and everyone else is like, "What is that?" And it's like, "It's fine." It's like a minute long thing, but yeah. So.
Who's your band?
I have actually my guitarist here today. His name is Matthew Pantelis, and my drummer's name is Kevin Rendelman, and my bass player is Ryan Kramitz. So.
Cool. That's exciting, isn't it? Just have your own band.
Yeah,
and
totally.
You're going to be touring, right?
Yeah. We're setting ourselves up for a tour. So.
You got to play like a couple times a week, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, for a tour, you're hopefully playing every night, in a different state or different location, and.
How do you plan that?
That's what I'm working on right now. Trying to do like maybe an 8-week run would be ideal.
That'd be cool.
For the first run, yeah.
Your new song is Black Crows, right?
That's my single off of
single.
Yeah, off of Beautiful Lies. It's out right now.
Tell us a little bit about that.
That song is very internal. It's about facing your fears, facing my fears, and what I've had to face, and coming out on top.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting through it. So. Is
it hard to face your fears?
Yes, I think so. Do you think so? Is it hard for you?
I've been spending my whole life running from them. I never confronted them, so I guess.
But what is there to fear? We're here, we're visiting.
So you've been working with Matt. Matt will be you're gonna do a song in a couple seconds.
Matt is like the most amazing guitarist ever. Like I have never actually played with a guitarist before until I met him.
Because you're a guitarist.
Yeah, because I've always played in a 3-piece band prior to my new band.
You wouldn't need a guitarist if you're ready one, right?
Right? Right.
Yeah, that's how you look at it, right?
Unless you find the right one.
Okay.
So we fit really well together. He can just pick up his guitar and just play with me. It's great. I've never met a guitarist that could do that. So.
Oh, cool. And you can go to Jenny's website at jennyfranck.com, JennyFranck.com, jennyfranck.com.
Black crows, big wings, fly by and sing. They had me wrong. They died. I won. I found beautiful in your mind. Let's fast forward to the end of time. I've been everywhere you don't believe. What I know isn't all you see. stuck here waiting around for you to see me here. I can't be what you dreamed. I'm aware that you recognize the best of sides. Still I sit and I wonder why. 'Cause I want to show you how much we're not over. We're just getting started here. They keep rearranging our plans, they keep changing. Get ready to face your fear. Something's holding me down, stuck inside me, just spinning around. I can't escape from me. This is all I see each time I fall down. It's harder on me. Something's holding me down. It's just making me drown. Can't escape. It's just spinning me round and around. This is all I see, all that I'll ever be. Each time I fall down, it's harder on me. Each time I fall down, it's harder to breathe. Each time I fall down, it breaks underneath. Black crows, big wings, fly by and sing. They had me wrong. They died. I won.
Jenny Franck, Beautiful Lies is a new album. Jenny, welcome back. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
And you brought a friend.
Yes, I did.
Come on, friend.
Hey guys,
Hey, how are you?
pretty good, pretty good.
He,
Thanks
you know,
for
he
having
makes an
us.
entrance like that all the time. Even when he came in the front door, he's like, I got a little
Just
nervous,
kinda
but okay.
Slink in there.
Yeah. All right, Matt Pantelis. How are you, Matt?
Very good. How are you, Larry?
I'm doing well. I'm
Excellent.
doing well. It turns out you did some good stuff. That was good.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about. You've been in some bands already, and you've toured.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us
I
about
actually
that.
used to tour for quite a few years. I've been to Europe, the United Kingdom, Canada, pretty much every state in the United States.
Oregon?
And it's, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes. Bend,
How'd you like
North
Oregon?
Oregon was pretty cool.
What do you remember about it?
Not too much.
Why not?
A lot of snow, but mostly the beautiful surroundings in nature.
How about North Dakota? Nothing's in there.
Fargo?
Is it?
I believe we played Fargo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Fargo's
Did you
North
see the
or South
presidents?
Dakota.
You see the presidents on the wall?
I actually stayed in the van for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a national monument, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Unbelievable. It's just, who would have think that those faces resemble people that are presidents?
Yeah. I think
It's just-
somebody carved those out.
think
like,
so?
You know, at midnight every night for like 20 years.
That wasn't just a natural phenomenon?
No, it probably was.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, if they were natural or not, who would have thought, you know? So tell us more about touring.
Yeah,
What do you like about
actually,
it?
I thoroughly enjoyed just meeting people. That's
Mm-hmm.
actually how I met the rest of our guys in our, excuse me, in our band. I met Kevin and Ryan that way, and unfortunately they couldn't be here today with us, but some great musicians, and we're really looking forward to be working with Jenny.
Yeah, it sounds like
Absolutely.
some fun stuff. When you've toured, how hard is it to go like to overseas and tour? How is the culture different?
There's a difference. I wouldn't say too much, solely because when music is involved, a lot of people love the same thing. Instead of, being more prone to observing cultural differences, music is actually the culture, and
Right.
everybody shares that. And it is a very small separation between people
Yeah.
when that's involved. Yeah.
That's got to be amazing, though. People don't even speak your language, but they can listen to your music and like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that kind of cool? Like La Bamba,
Right,
thing.
exactly.
right? Do we know what the words are? But we like it, right? It's
Yeah.
exciting. Everyone likes it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So what's some of the worst things about being on a tour?
I'd say it's just relatively fatiguing. You get up, you get in the van, you drive about 500 miles to one show, and you unload the trailer, play the show, load the trailer up, get back in the van, drive to the next show.
Yeah.
It's very repetitive, and it can get pretty tiring. But overall, things are worth it, especially when you can share such a great experience with close friends.
Right, and write about it, take pictures. I'm sure a lot of your
Yeah.
pictures are on Facebook.
Oh
and
yeah, absolutely.
Twitter and Instagram and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to play in a band with Jenny?
I am extremely attracted to her songwriting ability, as with the rest of the guys, Kevin and Ryan.
And she liked your slide.
I've got a pretty good slide.
Yeah.
I could slide guitar and I could slide into the shot.
Okay. What about with playing with Jenny do you like the most? Is there anything particular that doing the song, whether it be in the studio, whether it be on the road? Is it she's a little bit easier to deal with than other musicians might, or?
She's very easy to deal with as far as being able to express my creativity, as far as being a musician. She did have some very, very good producers and musicians work with her on Beautiful Lies, but I'm very excited to actually be a part of the live action version of it, because that's what I do best, and that's what the other guys do best too.
Yeah.
We thoroughly enjoy live performance, and I think we're going to make Jenny's songs they're just going to pop. It's going to be great.
I like what I've seen so far. Do you have a favorite song for the new album?
You know what? I find the whole thing enthralling.
Yeah.
It's really great. I couldn't pick a favorite one. Maybe once we start playing with the whole band a lot more, depending on the energy, I might be able to decide. But as for right now, I think the whole album is just a killer. It's gold.
Yeah.
It's totally gold.
Cool. That's going to be exciting. When you're out on the road, do you prefer playing outdoors or indoors? Was there anything that's more for a musician? Both of you guys can answer. Is anything, a crowded like bar room, or opposed to like just outdoors somewhere? Or is there any?
I personally like the outdoors better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a show in Odessa, Texas that was outdoors, but it was maybe 110 degrees. I actually got sunburned playing.
Yeah.
But outdoors, there's something about it. Just the open air and the sun shining on everybody. If it rains, everybody kind of has to stop. Indoors, it's fun and everything, but there's just something to be said about having nature there with you too.
Was the acoustics different?
Yeah, I think sound, the overall sound just sounds better in general outdoors, because it can travel so much further. There's not really a wall that stops it.
Right.
Yeah. You take Lollapalooza, for example, just crowds.
Yeah.
70,000 people all together. It's
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Everybody hears it too. That's the nice thing.
And they keep doing it year after year, right? It doesn't stop. You play any other instruments?
I dabble a little bit. I played bass while I was touring for a while, so it's not totally different from guitar, but I enjoy drums. I started playing drums when I was 3. I had a Muppet Babies drum set.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I was Animal.
Yeah.
Animal was on the drums.
I was Animal for a little while, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think Animal does the slide too.
Does he? Uh-oh.
He's a slider. He's definitely a slider.
Who inspired you growing up besides Animal?
Well,
Was there any other musicians or bands that you kind of like, oh wow, that's pretty good?
I would have to say that on the top of my roster, it's Rage Against the Machine, solely for being culturally significant and with the times, and that rebellious attitude, and then Tool just for being completely melodically spiritual and harmonious. Those are 2 bands that I actually look up to.
And Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah.
No, what do you laugh for?
There's a rumor going on about that.
Darius Rucker, he's a good songwriter.
He's awesome.
You know what's funny about
I
Hootie?
love Hootie.
Well, I'm a big Hootie and the Blowfish fan, but you know what's funny? They sold all those albums, but anytime you bring them up, everyone is kind of like, oh, Yeah, Hootie and the Blowfish. Yeah.
No, they're great.
Well, I've always been a big fan of
Yeah.
them, and it's just funny that I just wanted to throw it out to see what your thought was, because most people
They
don't
do
like
it.
them, but they sold so many albums. Like, how could they have sold so many albums and no one likes them?
They're closet Hootie and the Blowfish.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I was a little disappointed that he went to country, but I never listened to any of the country stuff yet.
Oh, I haven't.
It's all about the musical journey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the bands that I played with were all heavy metal. And now here
Yeah.
I am with Jenny, and we're playing some alternative stuff. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's great.
That's what's the beauty of music. You can do
Yeah.
anything you want with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Beautiful. Great. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Beautiful Lies is the new album by Jenny Franck. And you can go to jennyfranck.com, find out some more information about Jenny and where she's touring. Right?
Right.
Cool.
Please go visit the website. I have angered my thoughts with obsessive words. I just have no remorse for what I have heard. I am not even conscious of anything. I am here in my mind, I mean everything. Drink this cold and the taste will be bittersweet. I am old enough to know I can be beat. You won't hurt if you lie to yourself enough. Those that hurt make believe they're madly in love. You save the best for you when I never knew. Give it all to you. They left me with you. I can't hear myself. Pushed into you, turning into blue. Turn into you. I have laid myself down with compulsive words. I just have no remorse for what I have heard. Keeps me warm but grows ugly as time goes on. Sad and hopeful, stand still as love goes wrong. You save the best for you when I never knew. Give it all to you. They left me with you. I can't hear myself. Pushed into you, turning into blue. Turned into you. You save the best for you. But I never knew. Give it all to you. Left me with you. I can't hear myself. Pushed into you, turning into blue. Turned into you. Turned into you. Turned into you. Turned into you.
Flat note on there.
That was great. It sounded awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
And you can go to Jenny's website at jennyfranck.com, JENNYFRANCK.com, jennyfranck.com.
Black Crow.